Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing a deck archetype, or an archetype, that throughout the entirety of last standard I did not play, and that is mono black. With Brothers War, there are some really cool new cards that came into the format, and I wanted to try them out in a mono black shell. So I'm just going to go over the cards really quickly. Stay till the end if you want to see a full deck breakdown, as well as stats, win rates, things like that. Obviously it's early days in the meta, so would not recommend crafting this, but I'm just going to go over the new cards really quick and then we'll jump into the games. The first new card is the Transmogrant's Crown, and it's an equipment. You equip it, creature gets 2/0, and whenever it dies you draw a card. You can equip it for 1 black mana. I got this idea from Copyright Gaming, who I matched up against on ladder the other day, and he was running this card and I thought it was really neat, so I wanted to give it a try. This synergizes, well, you can get power on anything really, but it synergizes particularly well with the card I kind of wanted to focus on in this build, which is the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. It's an artifact creature, Phyrexian Worm, 7/5 with Menace, Lifelink, and Ward. Pay life equal to the Fleshgorger's power. So if it comes down as a 7/5, the opponent, if they target it with a removal spell, have to pay 7 life to get rid of it. As prototype, which means you can play it for 1 and 2 black, it comes down as a 3/3, but it keeps those abilities. So as a 3/3 on 3, it has Menace, Lifelink, and Ward. Pay 3 life if you want to target it. I wanted to build around this card because I thought it was really cool. I like the prototype kind of aspect to it, and the ability to play it early in the game or late in the game. And I wanted to combine it with Cruelty of Gix, which on Chapter 3 will bring a card back from the graveyard onto the battlefield. So the thought process was you play this on 3, you smack in with it a couple times, they kill it, they pay 3 life, you get your Cruelty of Gix down on Chapter 2, you do some things, and then you, on Chapter 3, get your Fleshgorger back. That was kind of the idea. So to support that, we're running 3 Cruelty of Gix, 1 Junji, and then back in the 2-drop slot for other new cards, we have Go for the Throat, which is a reprint, but it's basically destroy target non-artifact creature. Not great against opposing Fleshgorgers, but great against Sheoldreds. We have Infernal Grasp, of course, and then another new card, Misery Shadow. I like this one a lot. It's a creature shade, and it's a 2/2. But if a creature an opponent controls dies, exile it instead. For 1 mana, you can give the Shadow a +1/+1 until the end of turn. This is very relevant because this card is hard to kill unless you have something like an Infernal Grasp or Go for the Throat. Because with damage-based removal, you can just leave mana open and say if someone targets it with a cut down, you just pay 1 mana, make it a 3/3, and then cut down doesn't work anymore. Same thing for other damage-based removal. So I thought this card was really cool, and it does well in terms of like scaling, kind of like the Evolved Sleeper. But if you untap, say with like 6 mana open and you only have this down, you can make it an 8/8. So that's pretty good. Another new card is the Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. It's a legendary Phyrexian Praetor. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may pay 1 life. If they do, they draw a card. I put this in here because I thought this was a cool idea for a card, and also I feel like mono black needs card draw. So I thought the idea being, Misery or Underdog on 2, or even Bankbuster on 2, Yawgmoth on 3, hit in with any of these, pay 1 life, draw a card. Seemed good. Fun to play with. I put it in as a 1-of just because I only have one. I probably would have made this a 2-of and taken out a Shakedown Heavy. And that is really it, actually, for the new cards. It's basically a mono black shell, minus a couple Invoke Despairs and Liliana. Mana base is 21 Swamp, 2 Takenuma Mire, and then 1 Mishra's Foundry. Just because, I don't know, it's a new land. So I put it in here. I don't think I've ever activated this once. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the games. If you do, please leave a like and a comment down below, and let's get into it. Going first. Well, this is truly terrible if we don't find another land, but we do get to turn 1 Duress. Okay. Opponent has plenty of land. We do find our other one. That's nice. Hit him with the Gix next turn. Alright, let's see what goes in the bin. They threw away the underdog. Alright, we'll take that. Thank you. Next turn we'll go Yawgmoth. Do I need to put more lands in this deck? This is about to be the second game in a row where we haven't found more than 3. The opponent runs away with it, so let's find out. Okay. Void Rend comes out. Takes their turn. No block. Good for us, so we can draw a card here. Wonder why they didn't play that land. Okay. Very rude. Very. Okay.
I'm finished running from battles
Pretty good.
I might not win. Nobody knows the past better than me.
+1. Next. Hopefully discourage them from using the +0. Go for it. I guess you kind of have to in this situation.
The past can teach us.
Our turn. Alright. Out there. We go first. We'll keep. We got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Looks like it could be Enchantments. Yep. I don't want to just prioritize getting things down, so swing in. We need to draw into some of our removal, so I think we'll try and get the sleeper cooking. Yeah, so we'll level up the sleeper next turn, and then on turn 5 we'll go Junji. No good targets in the graveyard really, though. Fortunately. Of course, Misery's Shadow also kind of puts a stop to us getting things out of the opponent's graveyard. There's a Bankbuster. So let's attack all in. Go level up Sleeper. Level up here as well. Play out the Bankbuster. One goes to 10. See how they're gonna extricate themselves from this situation. Circle of Confinement. Onto what? Okay. It's fine. That card does not scale, so works for me. Tilde. Sure. For the moon. Okay. Another restoration. To rest them. Wow. That's quite something. Alright, send it off. Whatever they block with the Architect. Okay. And I think we want to draw here. Another land means more boost for us. Yeah, that hand was kind of unlucky, eh? That's for sure. Game. That was unfortunate. Opponent first. 1, 2 level up, 3 Trespasser, 4 shouldered. I'll take it. I like that sleeve. 2 white do nothing, huh? But you have something. What could it be? Reinforcements. Alright, so this is soldiers then. This hits a lot of their stuff, so that is good. Alright, Brutal Cathar. Yeah, may as well. We do it before the trigger resolves so that we don't lose our 1/1. Okay, no attacks from them. I am leery to just plop down a shouldered, but I guess make them deal with it. We'll go no attack here. Okay, the third resolute reinforcements. I think we're just blitzing here. They have no good blocks, really, so just send it on in. I mean, they can chump for days, but... Wait, what? Why would you give up that? Weird. Okay, that card needs to die. We only have 1 mana to do it, though. Don't like that. Ah, and we can't activate. That's super bad for us. We really need to kill that thing. Or it's just gonna get way too ridiculous. So we'll take a grasp. Back in with the Trespasser to cut down the number of soldiers they have. Take their commando. That way we have something in the grave, for the Gix, at least. And then let's put a stop on our upkeep. Kill this now. Maximizing our Trespasser value when the Gix flips. Take the draw. Okay. I mean, we could take this too, and it's pretty... Well, no. Let's just do this. Okay. Okay. They do nothing. Not doing shouldered because that.
Now you've done it.
Let's see what they go for here.
Coming off.
The Glutton. That's an interesting choice. Because now they lose a card. I guess it was only a land. Let's see what their blocks look like.
I am almost sad to see you go.
Do they know what the cards do? Yeah. Can't Gex. I think we'll just do that. Like another Cruelty of Gex. Okay. One goes first. Bankbuster on 2, and then we do have plays on 3, I suppose. So we'll try this. Okay, we do find our other land. Looks like it could be mono blue. Gross. You'll love to see it. Start getting the counters. I would rather have a Bankbuster resolve. We let that go through. Finding our removal is nice. They probably want to Discovery this turn, so we'll drop something they need to counter. We need to keep hitting our land if we want to stay in this, though. obviously. Or they missed their land, so here we go. We missed ours as well, though, unfortunately. Keep making them counter. Hit our land, that's good. Keep dropping things they need to stop. Can't do it. They won black, attach. There's Fading Hope and they pay 3 life. No, they pay 5 life. Ha. Okay. This comes down next turn. They drop a Djinn on us, we'll just go for the throat and Bankbuster it. They do nothing. Okay. So here's a fun fact. Negate breaks my game every time it's cast. Love to see it. Okay. What are we doing? They have 1 mana. I guess we're racing. Huh? Gonna counter? Nope. We need 1 more land to make this play. So yeah, if I cast Negate or an opponent casts Negate, it just immediately crashes the game. You'll love to see it. Sure. In comes the hotness. Let's evolve our sleeper. There's our land. So we need to get cards out of their hand, so let's do this. Okay. Shouldn't have attacked in with the sleeper. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Go to 3. They're only showing 11 on the board. So they need draw, and they only have 2 cards. Okay. We go to 4. I guess we hold this in case of like a make disappear. And we also, if they somehow... What? Slip out the back. Okay. So we evolve. Cool. On him first. Shadow Trespasser? Seems good. Esper. Okay. Force them to remove this, and then we'll play another. Here's the Rafine. Alright, so I want to go for the Throat on Rafine. They can't discard a land here, or they lose their underdog. Okay. Guess they lose their underdog. Blow this up. There's an announcement, that's fine. Gives us some breathing room here. I think we'll just drop a Trespasser here, take the Rafine. Something on the board that's a little harder to kill, because they have to pay the ward. Ayo. Fine. Let's drop a Shieldred. See how they want to deal with that. We're going to start taking punishment in the air. That's okay for the time being. There's an Emperor as well. Yucky. Very wide they go. Alright. I think we just go for the Throat on AO here. Alright.
We've got the edge in this fight.
We'll say next. Alright, they're getting in for 5 Vigilant.
Moves to teach you.
Extremely unfortunate. Oh, never mind. They pack it in. Alright, we go first. We'll keep. Get the Shade going, and then probably Yawgmoth. Creator. Okay. Let's try and find our land here. Nope. Hostile Negotiations, eh? Cool card. Very rude, very rude. Next turn we'll go Shadow and go for the Throat. They have Gix here, that's very unfortunate. Okay, Soul Transfer. Don't want them copying. Looking in our graveyard, so it seems like they probably have a Cruelty of Gix. Unlucky for us. That's even more unlucky. Alright, swing. We take it. So if they go ahead and just go find a burn down the house, we're in trouble. If Misery Shadow lives, they lose. Oh, never mind. So, looks like we get to draw a card. See what they have. Okay. Double Wind Grace. Let's draw again. What? What? Okay. Alright, we'll keep this. Sleeper on 1. Depending what they're playing, we may just level up and then hold up cut down. Black. I think we will do that. Attack. Okay, there's their cut down. I think we'll just play the Bank Buster then. Okay. Get rid of that. Now we do need to find our way into some better cards. Probably just going to Infernal Grasp this. Pay the ward. Stop Day Knight as well for now. We'll toss one of our lands because we have plenty of those. We can also refill with the Bank Buster, so we'll keep cut down up in case they play something that needs cutting down. If they don't, so we can deny that, first of all. Gonna attack? No? Alright, we draw. Trespasser. There's a Junji. You like that. Screw up here. Okay. I kind of just want to make them discard 2. Correct. Alright, and we can start picking apart their graveyard with our own Trespasser here in a second. Put them into top decking mode. There's an underdog. Get that into exile. get to draw. Okay. Here's Sheoldred. Okay. Got him. Ew. Lots of land, but if we flood, we have Gix, so let's roll with it. Go Bankbuster here. This is probably Esper. I think we'll just drop the Shadow down if they have removal. Make him use it. Grixis. Liliana. Okay.
I'll have this fight finished before brunch.
Cool.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Get that dead.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
Need to look for a land. If Sheoldred lives this turn cycle, that would be phenomenal. Ooh, baby. Alright, we attack. We draw. Play a sleeper to get around another Liliana. Sheoldred just doing Sheoldred things. Burn down. Okay. Well, if that was their answer, I'm gonna be sad about this. Do they have another answer? Nope. I think they drew a land, so good for us. Soul Kanene. Okay. It does put a stop to our Bankbuster shenanigans, though. Never mind. Just a mono black draw. They could save their Soul Canar by crewing the Bankbuster, but that still lets us attack in, so. Hello, welcome back to the post-game deck overview. That was Mono Black Midrange with a couple of new cards. Decked it pretty well, went 13-6, played it for about an hour and 45 minutes with a 63% or 68% win rate, sorry. 80 on the play, 56 on the draw. I played it today and then yesterday as well when I first made the deck. There's only been one version. Yesterday we went 5-3, up to Platinum, well, like Platinum 2-ish. And then today we ranked up to Platinum 1, so deck did pretty well. 68% win rate today, 80 on the play, 56 on the draw. In terms of decks that struggled against, it was kind of just like going second was bad, because you go second and everyone's playing like a mid-rangey type thing, so they kill your stuff, they play their thing, you try and play something, but then they're ahead on board, and then they just keep killing your stuff and building out their board. So it's hard to swing back in your favor. In terms of like card performance, really only going to talk about, I think, the new cards, because you all know the old cards and it's kind of whatever. But in terms of new cards, I really like Misery Shadow. I think this card is very fun. Very annoying for opponents in particular situations, and the exile impact is quite good. So, because like Dennick is pretty popular in the format, Tenacious Underdog, of course, things like that. So, I really do like the exile impact that this has, as well as the ability to kind of scale it as you need to. I found myself using it pretty defensively for the most part. If I knew the opponent was running things like, I don't know, cut down or lightning strike or something like that, just being able to kind of get out of range of those things after they use it was really nice. The other card, Phyrexian Fleshgorger, I still very much enjoy this card. Debatable if it needs 3 in this list, but you know, whatever. I'm going to try this in a couple of different builds. I think it's really fun, so you'll probably see more of that eventually on the channel. In terms of overall performance, I think you're probably better off cutting down the cruelty of Gix, like inverting these two numbers. So having 3 invoke to spare 1 cruelty of Gix, or just cut Junji, have 4 invoke to spare 1 cruelty of Gix, because the whole game plan that I was trying to go for was just bringing back this over and over, which I don't think is the correct mono black game plan. So I think the list is fine. I would just change around these numbers, because sometimes it feels like Gix is just a little bit too slow. Invoke Despair can get you back on the board, especially with Planeswalkers running around. I don't really have anything in here to deal with Planeswalkers. So, yeah, I think that would be my recommendation. Probably cut down the Shakedown Heavy as well. Maybe add a second one of these, because I think card draw is another big issue that Mono Black has struggled with ever since Deadly Dispute got taken out of rotation. So I think having another one of these as a source of card draw and a play on 3 is nice. Especially if you have down a Fleshgorger, like it's already hard enough to deal with in the early game, so having it draw you cards as well is good too. Other than that, I think the list was fine. To be honest, I got kind of bored playing it. I guess I'm just not, I don't know, it doesn't feel like the days of Mono Black with like Shambling Ghast, Deadly Dispute, Blood on the Snow, Lolth, Meat Hook Massacre. I feel like that was a more fun, more control-oriented way to play the archetype. But if it's your speed, then I say go for it. I would say this card is good in this list, for sure. Mono white just kind of folds to it. So, yeah. I would recommend. If you're a fan of Mono Black, I would try out including the Fleshgorger in your list, because I think it is a very good card. I would also include Misery Shadow. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the current meta, or not meta, I guess, because there really isn't one, but the new set. I myself am having a great time. There's a lot of really cool brews I want to try out, and those will be coming in the next few days, so stay tuned for that. But that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.